People 100% come here. The one of the most sort of unexplainable and mysterious things I have seen is people coming in with like lots like fibromyalgia, lots of pain all over the body. Then they do ayahuasca for a week and then it goes away and never comes back. And you're like, how did it happen? Of course, the shaman did his work, the medicine did his work, the person did the work, but it just went away and it cannot be explained. I've heard stories about people dealing with some some cancers on the early stage, like a lot of autoimmune stuff, psoriasis, obviously the mental health stuff, depression, all kinds of eating disorders, many conditions they deal with it. How? We don't really know. Some of the stuff is more predictable. Like there are some studies on ayahuasca and how it can heal the gut, and obviously through gut healing, a lot of the other parts of your body can heal, including your skin. But other stuff is really cannot be explained. But what we do know is that if a trauma or if a physical health issue comes from a psychosomatic issue, let's say you had a trauma which then resulted in a certain condition, then ayahuasca is more than likely going to be able to help. So let's say if you fall down and broke your arm, don't go to an ayahuasca retreat, go to the medical hospital. However, if you have unexplainable pain in your arm and you don't really know what happened, but then you drink ayahuasca and you recall that there was this traumatic moment when somebody grabbed your arm and something got stuck there, then this is the time for you to, it can be addressed with ayahuasca. So yeah, it can be very healing physically. For me personally, I came to ayahuasca for mental health. It was depression and anxiety and those kinds of things. But at the same time, I was battling with a lot of gut issues. I had, I believe, irritable bowel syndrome. I would just go from like diarrhea to constipation and like this. And I tried all kinds of diets, but obviously I went to ayahuasca for mind healing. And what I noticed a few months afterwards is that my gut issues just disappeared. I never aimed to do that, but they just went away. And a lot of times with ayahuasca, we notice those kind of positive side effects when somebody comes maybe out of curiosity or about trauma of one, and then they leave the retreat and they say 3 months later they just message me and say, no, I just realized I stopped drinking, and they never even set out a plan to stop drinking. So when a lot of our issues come from that pain and the trauma, and when you address it, a lot of the side effects of that just magically kind of go away.